Today, the topic I'll be diving into is content marketing. How to choose your media channel for your content. This is the topic I've been discussing about for the past week now. I started off with what is content marketing and why is it important for your business, and I also go into the different elements in when you are creating your content marketing. So this is part of that element. I talked about 4 elements that you want to consider. So this is one of them, that you want to choose your media channel. Yeah. So content marketing, or giving a valuable information, is the foundation of any successful online business. Let's say, for example, that you have created this valuable piece of content for your targeted customers, yeah, or your targeted audience, or your ideal audience. You can call them differently, yeah, but it's still the same particular person we are talking about, yeah, the person that you are targeting, the person that you want to market your product or your services to. But the question is, what media channels are you going to use to market this content, to put this content in front of your targeted customers? Yeah. First of all, by media channels, I mean that the platforms that you decide to use in order to market your content. That is what I mean by your content, your media channel. Yeah. So this is a very, very important step of your overall content marketing, yeah, strategies, because the channel also determines what type of content you must create. So that is very, very important for your marketing strategy. Yeah. Say, for instance, if the platform is a blog, then the content you can create is like a feature stories, or maybe a product announcement, or something of the sort. And also similarly, if your website Facebook page that you choose, then the content you want to create can maybe be in the form of image, or maybe status messages, or even web link, and even you can go live on Facebook as well. And if it's YouTube, for example, then it's you already like pre-record your video and upload that video to YouTube. Yeah. So there are 4 main media channels that you want to think about. The very first one is video. Yeah. Video, for example, YouTube, just like I mentioned, you pre-record your video and upload it to YouTube. The second media channel is audio. For example, SoundCloud, yeah, where the person is talking at the background. You don't see the person, but you only hear the voice. That is SoundCloud. Then images, another social media channel, images. For example, we have Instagram, we have Snapchat, and you have also few other ones as well. Yeah. And also you have another media channel, which is text. For example, we have LinkedIn, we have Twitter, we have Facebook. But the greatest part is Facebook, for example, has taken all 4 of these media channels. You can, for example, upload a video on Facebook. You can even go live on Facebook as well, even post audios on Facebook. Yeah. And now you can even go live using Facebook audio. It's a new features that Facebook just released. I also talked about this a couple of maybe a week or 2 ago, when it just came out, when I just saw it on my fan page. But it's on your fan page, it's not on your profile page yet, because I've been checking every now and then. I've not seen it. You can only see it go Facebook audio live from your fan page. That is if you have one. Yeah. This is even very great for especially like people who are very, very shy being in front of the camera. So this is a great way for them to even take their business to the next level by providing content for their target customer, even without them going in front of the camera. Yeah. And you can even also post an image and even write what's on your mind, like we see when we want to post something on Facebook. What's on your mind, it's there. You can write a text and post it on Facebook. Yeah, and Facebook, even as well as many other media channels now, they are even taking all four of these four main media channels. Like for example, Instagram, before it was only what is it called, images, but now you can even record a video under 1 minute and upload it on Instagram, or you can even go even live on Instagram as well, which I've also done a couple of times. So you see, all of them are taking almost the four main form of media channel. Yeah, but it is very, very important to know that there are even three main strategies that you must consider while defining your media channel. It is very, very important. The very first strategy you want to think about or consider is analyzing your situation. Yeah, the first thing to do, like when analyzing your situation, you want to understand what existing channels do you have, and also which ones do you need, or maybe do you want. This is your situation. This is something you want to analyze, you want to get done with. Yeah, and when analyzing that, you want to think about maybe do you already have a Facebook page for your website? That is, if you have a website. Or maybe do you need to develop a separate blog for to market your content, to put your content in front of your targeted audience? Or maybe will it help in telling your story effectively to your customers? So this is something you want to think about when choosing the media channel. Will it help you to even tell your story effectively to your customers? So this is very, very important as well when choosing your media channel. Yeah, so the information about your customers and the story you want to tell your customers, both are very crucial in deciding what media channels you want to use. Yeah, it also depends on your budget as well as your bandwidth. And the reason why I said budget, it is because if, for example, you choose to have a blog, which is a website, for instance, you do need to maybe pay a monthly fee or yearly fee to get one of these sites where you can host your content. Some of them there is not so expensive, but again, it depends on maybe how you want to design it. That's where the cost comes in. But you can also have a simple one and you are ready to go. The second strategy you want to consider is your channel objective. Yeah, now that you have an idea of your situation, that is what you've analyzed, and then you need to map the objectives of your blog. It is of your channels. It is very, very important. The objective, what you want to accomplish. Yeah, say for instance, depending on the story you want to tell and your content marketing goals, you might maybe decide to choose a blog that will even be best for that particular content you want to provide. But again, it depends on what you want to bring out there to your customers. Yeah, and so you can, for example, your channel's primary objective, for example, will be maybe to get more subscribers to your blog, which will maybe which will lead to generating more leads and also turn those leads into sales. Maybe this is maybe your primary objective for your blog. So you want to know how you can do that. Yeah, the third strategy you want to consider is content plan for your channel. You want to plan your content for your channel. Yeah, and this is the part where you bring together your channel objectives and your content plan together. Taking the above example that I give, maybe like you want to have more subscribers for your blog. For example, the primary objective of your blog is to get more subscribers which brings in more leads and turn those leads into sales. Yeah, so maybe this is your primary objective, that maybe you want to focus your oh, it's a fly. You want to focus your content or the valuable information you have to your target audience. Yeah, so to achieve that goal, yeah, you might decide to write a couple of articles and even put them together as an ebook, for example, which you can then maybe provide for free for a new subscribers. Remember, again, I said the information you are giving out there, you first of all want to find out what is the pain, what is the problems, what is the struggle, what is the want, what is the desire of your target market. You want to know these things. So when you find out what is it, it can be maybe, do they want to generate more leads online, or is it that they want to make more sales online, or do they want to know how to connect with their customers, things like this. If these are the struggles or the difficulties or the problem they are facing, then definitely you want to show them how they can do this. So that information you are giving, that is what it's based, yeah, on it. The information you are telling them how you can generate more leads online, how you can connect with people, your customers or your targeted customers effectively online. Things like this, you want to give them maybe a point or 2 or 3 points, a step by step, what they can do exactly to solve that particular problem. So this is what your content will be based on. So if you are giving them ebook, that is what it will be based on. If you're giving them in a form of PDF, that is what it will be based on. If you are giving them a video tutorial, that is what it will be based on, helping them to solve that particular problem. Yeah. And then but however, before maybe you decide the right content for your channel, you also need to consider the different persons of your customers. Even when you have your primary target customers, there can also be a little bit different. So you want to even make sure you figure that out as well. So when you're bringing your content out there, you will laser focus on each and every one of these different target markets. Maybe, for example, you are thinking this is too much information, or you're thinking this is too much to do, having all these things put together, you can do it. Well, to be honest, this doesn't even take time at all. It doesn't take time at all. This is because you want to remember that this is the fundamental part of your business. Yeah. For me personally, I always say, I wish I had known this earlier. My business would have been very, very different day like today. But again, as the saying goes, that it is better late than never. So it is better you even start late that you never do anything about it at all. Yeah. Let me also I will also want to show you how I organize my content, how I organize this. Yeah, this is the exact way I do especially when I go do my Facebook Live, how I organize. I think I've even talked about how I normally do research for my content, but I'm going to show you how I put them together that help me to make it easier for my daily activity on my business. Yeah. And this method has been really helping me tremendously. Yeah. So you will want to use maybe, for example, editorial calendar. Content marketing is a long-term strategy, and editorial calendar will even help you to plan out your strategy and in an organized fashion. It is very, very important. This is what I do. Yeah. And I know many other marketers who are also using this particular method as well. This is something I learned from great marketers out there, how they are organizing their daily activity, their content. So this is where I learn from them, and I'm implementing that in my own business. Yeah, the calendar will contain, for example, the calendar will contain details such as maybe list of the kind of content you have, or maybe the content that you need to create. Yeah, this can include maybe you want to put a date when you want to create that, and also when you want to publish that particular content. And also it also include the names of the content editor or publisher, yeah, and even others who maybe will be part of this particular content, because sometimes at some point maybe you will start to like invite other marketers, experienced marketers, to your maybe Facebook Live, or maybe you will do a recorded video, for example, where you are interviewing them, how they maybe start their own online business, and what maybe are some of the challenges they face, what are the benefits they get, and the level they are at. Maybe these are some of the things, and maybe you want to ask them what advice they want to give they want to give to your audience. So maybe you will have something like this. So you want to also put down on this particular content that the person that maybe you are going to invite or interview, or maybe somebody that you will want to do this live together with, it can be a live or a video or whatever. Yeah, so it is very important that you also want to put that down in writing. This will help you to stay focused. Yeah, the other thing also, you want to remember that the media channel that you will use to market your content, you want to decide, is it will it be in a form of video, just like I said, will it be in the form of text where maybe you write it down, or will it be in the form of image, or will it be in the form of audio or whatever. You also need to put that down. It is very, very easy to do. Yeah, you also want to think about maybe your metadata, such as your primary target audience, your SEO. This is also a topic that I talked about not long ago. And also you want to think about your call to action. That is where you want to send your targeted customers to. Yeah, is it maybe you are giving them a free PDF, or maybe you're giving them a free video tutorial, or you're giving them ebook or something of the sort. Yeah, for example, like for me, my example, when I normally go live, almost at the end of my live, I always like tell people that I'm gonna update a link on my Facebook Live, and also I tell them exactly what they should do, like to get into that content, and also what they will expect to get from that content. This is a call to action. Maybe you want to tell them that you are sending them to your blog, for example, or maybe you are sending them to a link with you already have a free giveaway on that particular topic, for example, and then you tell them how they can get to that particular topic. So this is the call to action. Yeah, so how can you build an editorial calendar? So this, I just give you some how you can organize it on your editorial calendar. Yeah, so how can you build an editorial calendar? Well, the thing is, you can use a simple tool such as, for example, Excel or Google Sheets to create an editorial calendar. You know, Excel sheets. You can also even use, for example, a web-based software offered by many companies today. They have some of this software they offer. For example, we have one like HubSpot, and we also have another one, Skyward. I've never used this one before, but I only use I use this what is it called? I use this Excel sheets that I use for my to create that, and I also have another tool that I use as well, like electronics. So if even I'm not home, I can easily get into that, and I'm ready to go. I can be anywhere. If even I don't have my Excel sheet, which is on my computer, I can definitely you get the same information on this tool that I'm using as well, because the same information, I make sure it's on both places. Yeah. So if you are maybe out there, you are struggling, or maybe you're thinking, this is too difficult, it's a lot of information, I can't really give information to my audience and things like this. But the thing, really, you can do it, because for me, for example, when I started in this industry, I always say it that in the beginning it was very, very difficult for me. I was so nervous to even be in front of the camera. But I even record my video, the very first video, even it was like under 2 minutes. It's just like to introduce myself and to, like, few words and say what I'm intended to be doing on Facebook. But I record and delete. I think it's more than 20-30 times I record and delete, because I was so nervous. But finally I find the courage to upload that particular video, and since I upload it, I never turn and look at that to take a look at it for very, very long time, because the reason is I had this thought in me that the moment I will go back and watch it, the tendency for me to delete it is there. So I want to leave it there, so that at least when I'm really, I was thinking to myself as at that time, when I'm really improved, when I've developed the skill set, I can go back and watch it, and I can even use it to even help others, to encourage others, that if you see me being in this position day like today, I started somewhere. The same place where they are at, that's where I started. So if I do it, they can do it as well. So this is the reason why I make sure that I leave that particular video on, and I've been using it to encourage many others as well, who are also doing very, very fantastic. They are doing great, doing their Facebook Live or videos or whatever medium, their social media they are using, or social media platform they are using to promote, to grow their business. Yeah. So if I do it, you can do it as well. It's just, the thing is just to take the very first step. That is the most difficult one. Just think, for example, like with children, when they are growing up, when they want to start to walk, you see they stand up, they take one step, they fall down. They don't get stuck there. You see, they get up again, boost up courage. They take the next step, 1, 2. They fall down. They get up again. They take the next step, 1, 2, 3. Before you notice, they are up and running and walking very fast and things like this. So it is no difference with your business. So in the beginning, we experience these bumps, we experience these roadblocks, we experience different challenges. But then don't stay down there. You get up and pick up your courage and continue the journey, because you will meet so many different challenges, you will meet so many bumps out there, so many things you will meet out there. But always remember your ultimate goal in mind. Always have it very, very clear in you. So you want to have that, with that in mind, with that picture in front of you constantly. This will help you to overcome those challenges. This will help you to jump over those bumps. This will help you to go through those roadblocks, things like this. So it happens to everybody, just like me, like this Facebook Live I'm doing now. When I went live, it's go down on me, like the connection went down on me, I think 2 or 3 times. But what did I do? Do I lose courage? No, I didn't lose courage. I find out another solution. You know what? I can do this again. So what I do, I go Facebook Live, I do it alone. I put it only because I know exactly what was happening. I put it only on for me. I do it completely, and when I'm done, then I'm going to open it to the public. So now you still get the full same content. So I never give up. So never give up, no matter what challenges you face out there. Never give up, because when you give up on your dreams. You give up on achieving what you want to achieve in life, because you want to become that laptop lady, that laptop, mama, that laptop, mom, and things like this from the comfort of your home, doing your business. You don't have to answer yes sir, yes ma'am to anyone, to any boss. You want to take your holiday, you're free to do it. You know, things like this. Whatever you want to do, you don't need to ask for excuse to do certain things. Yeah, so you have all those things in mind. This will help you definitely to reach your ultimate goal. Yeah, so if you need more information about this, you need help to take your business to the next level, you're very, very welcome to contact me. My information are there on Facebook, my fan page, or you can get my information on what is it called, on my profile there. You can get my information that you can contact me. You send me message on Messenger if that's what you want as well. I will definitely reply to you very, very quickly, because I reply to every single message I get personally. Yeah, so whatever question you have, or whatever topic you have, or maybe you're struggling with your business, you're very welcome to drop me a message. I will definitely help you out.